good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm in the UK and it's the morning. Actually, just coming up to lunchtime. I hope you're all good. I've come on to do a reading today for Scorpio. This will be for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus sign. Just keep in mind it's a general reading, so you may find it resonates, you may find it doesn't. If you find that it doesn't, then feel free to check out your other placements in the playlists. So we're going to go ahead and start with an affirmation card. So thank you, Spirit Guides, thank you, Angels, Ancestors, Ascended Masters. Thank you. Oh, this is beautiful. This is Find Your Bliss. Lovely. Reaching for the stars. And it says, I am following a path I love and I'm fully aligned to my soul purpose. So for many of you, you're really coming into alignment with who you truly are and what your purpose is here. Beautiful. There's the theme for the readings at the moment is it's just so liberating, and there's just this constant flow of freedom. It's all the messages, the signs that I've done so far, it's all about gaining freedom, really connecting with who you truly are. So this is beautiful. And what I'm feeling from this card is that just to really follow that true compassionate being that you are. So for many of you, your life purpose could literally involve helping others, you know, spreading your love and compassion to others. Being a water sign, you are very emotional, very compassionate. You feel your way through situations. So I really feel like it's about spreading love and compassion along the way with whatever your soul purpose is. Cat's falling over. So let's take a look and see what else there is. So if you have things coming to you randomly from nowhere right now, I think the guidance here is to just really tap into that and listen. You know, listen to what you're hearing. Really pay attention to what you're drawn to right now as well, because that could really be your higher self, your soul, trying to lead you on the correct path. But let's take a look and see what we have for you. So Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. What do you have for Scorpio? Thank you so much for your guidance, your wisdom and your knowledge. Beautiful. So we've got 2 earth signs here. Oh, wow. We've got the Ace of Earth. And we've also got the 7 of Earth as well. So maybe some of you already know what your soul purpose is. Maybe some of you are actually following that right now, because the 7 of Earth really indicates that you're focused, you kind of know what direction you want to go in. The 7 of Earth is basically planting seeds, really putting a lot of effort time and energy into something, and you're very focused on it. It's something that requires a lot of patience as well. This is you being patient, probably nurturing something very much so. And that is exactly that, the energy that I'm sensing. It's about really tapping into your nurturing, caring, healing side. Many of you could literally be healers, whether you're aware of that or not. But this is just asking you to continue working, continue planting them seeds, or again, continue to seek guidance on where your soul purpose lies. Because there's some of you that know what this is, and there's others of you that still really aren't quite sure. Maybe it's something that, maybe this is something that you think about quite often. That's also what I'm sensing. You may think about what that is, and you may not really be able to come to the conclusion and find out exactly what that is. But also, I don't know if some of you work with the fairies, the fae. I'm just really seeing this fairy, and is intently looking, like his focus is on this fairy. A lot of you may really spend a lot of time in nature. This is probably a very calming place for you. Maybe it's near water, being a water sign. But the guidance here as well is to, it's mainly to just slow down and just really tap into yourself, connect with your higher self, because you'll find the answer within. Try not to overthink it, overanalyze it. It's one of those moments where you just need to sit quietly in whatever environment you resonate with the most, where you can really relax. And for many of you, I do feel that's nature. And so that you can really pay attention to what your higher self, your soul, is trying to tell you. You're following a path. You're really wanting to put a lot of time and dedication, and you're patient in finding what path this is for you. And for others of you, you already know what your path is, and you really are maintaining that focus, planting the seeds, nurturing this, because in comes this brand new opportunity. This really is something that you can bring into the physical with these two earth cards here. This is really lovely. And I'm also sensing a Capricorn energy from this card, because you see this animal right at the top of this rock. And this is just going to, wow, it's just going to bring in such a sense of achievement. You're going to really feel like you are in true alignment. You've reached the top. I feel like you're going to really accomplish this. You're going to succeed in finding what your soul purpose is. And for those of you that know what that is, you're just going to flourish. You're going to really accomplish something. And I do feel there's a real healing element here. And again, being drawn back to that compassion, I'm hearing compassion. And it's like you've got so much empathy for others that the healing route would be an ideal route to take. Maybe some of you already are healers, and you're just continuing on your soul's journey, reaching the top, achieving, remaining patient with others, really helping them. So let's move on and see what else we get. What else for Scorpio, please? Page of Water. So this is the Page of Cups. So this again really is another card coming out to encourage you to pay attention to your intuition. Definitely. Really pay attention to any psychic downloads you'll receive. Again, this seems to be a running theme. It's almost like the guidance from spirit for all signs, literally so far, is to just tap into those abilities that you have within you. Really, really tap into them. And there may be many of you watching these videos that aren't aware of the true abilities that you have within you, but we all have them. It's about tapping in and awakening them, exercising them, strengthening them. And I feel like you're being encouraged to do exactly the same. To work on opening your third eye so that your intuition will increase, so that you can gain a clear vision of where you're headed. Maybe some of you are on your soul purpose and you may already have achieved what you've set out to achieve, but there's something more here. And for those of you that don't quite know what your path is, for those of you that aren't quite in alignment, you're going to reach alignment, you're going to know. And working with your abilities, opening them, exercising them, will give you a much more clearer insight. So the page is all about messages. So it's about being open to receive. As you can see in this image here, this woman is arms stretched out, ready to take flight. So you're ready. You're ready to align. You're ready to follow your soul's purpose. We've got a card flown out there. I didn't even realise that came out then. Two of air, yeah. Some of you are in two minds what your soul purpose is. Maybe some of you have a rough idea of where this will lead you. Maybe you have a couple of choices. Maybe there are two routes that you can take. You may need to decide between two things, which is brilliant, because that just goes to show that you have the ability to achieve more than one thing. So instead of, the guidance here really is to try not to go back and forth between making a decision. Really trust that your higher self, your soul will know. So it's about flowing. It's about being ready to bring this into reality, to bring this into the physical. You're going to physically see this. It's not just going to be on a conscious level, which, okay, thank you. Many of you, okay. I'm hearing many of you may have been doing a lot of work on a conscious level, and now it's time to bring this into the physical. Wow, okay. Many of you may have achieved this consciously. It's almost like you've been doing a lot of work, but you may not be fully aware of it. That's what I'm receiving. Maybe a lot of you have been doing this through dream state. So if you've been feeling massively exhausted, even after you've had like 8 to 10 hours sleep, you may have been doing a lot of work in different realms during sleep state. That's what I'm also really, really sensing. That's what I'm hearing as well. Oh, amazing. Yeah. But what I'm also feeling from this card is that it's time now to receive some calm. I'm getting the word calm. It's time now to reach that phase where you can just really be at peace. Maybe many of you have been really quite confused about what your soul purpose is. Maybe you've been questioning, a lot. Why am I here? Why am I going through these certain challenges, difficulties? Why do I not know what my soul purpose is? Sometimes we can overthink, but you're being guided to just calm the mind. Calm the mind. Again, be um, open to receive guidance from your spirit guides, your angels. There's the spirit. They're really trying to communicate with everyone right now, even those that aren't really open to what abilities they have that lay within. So let's see what else we have. What else do we have for Scorpio, please? Thank you. Oh, look at that. I love it. The High Priestess really being guided to tap into that inner wisdom. There's such a strong energy that it's now time to awaken your abilities massively. It's time to awaken your abilities, receive, be open to the messages of guidance, but also, again, to really trust your intuition. This is an individual. The High Priestess is Pisces energy as well. That's the 12th house, the house of the spirit realm, the other side, different realms, psychic, intuitive, very psychic, very intuitive. It's about opening them, awakening the abilities that you have within, and more so the inner wisdom and the knowledge that you've carried with you, you just haven't tapped into yet. I really feel that if you trust your intuition, you're going to be able to really start to, I feel like you're going to focus on the one thing, and then you're really going to be able to plant them seeds, watch this grow, bring it into the physical, be able to see something. It's going to be long lasting. With these two earth cards here, the pentacles, it's long lasting, it's secure, and it's stable. Thank you. Messenger of air. Again, this is again repeating to you that it's time now to calm the mind. It's time to gain clarity of the mind as well. If your mind is at peace and you're able to pull yourself out of this back and forth energy, this two of air, where you're just going back and forth in your mind. What do I do? Shall I go for that or shall I go for this? The guidance here is to just really spend that time in nature, because I do feel many of you do. Spend time in nature, by the water. Really find those areas, those favorite places where you can even sit by water. And we've got water playing in the background there. And I started this meditation music before I decided which sign to read for. And as soon as I began to play this music, excuse me, I was instantly told to read for Scorpio. So some of you are really connected to nature, the fae, being by water. I really feel like many of you find that really quite soothing. And maybe they're the places where you can really quieten your mind. It's all about finding that place where you can find peace of mind, where you can sit quietly and go within. Really pay attention to the messages that you've got coming in. You may feel them. With this page of water, it's you may feel them. Okay, so I'm now getting another message. But I'm hearing that many of you it's almost like the strongest clairs that you're going to probably feel that you have, or you may already have, is clairaudience and clairsentience. I really feel that. And definitely being a water sign, your that sense to feel others' emotions, that empathy that you have within, the compassion. And you know, if your sole purpose is to help others, which I really do feel it's really going to help others. Everyone has a different purpose here, but I feel yours is a very healing energy. And that could just literally just being, it could just be a support system for others. It could be helping others through psychic work, mediumship, healing meditations, anything like that, really. But being a water sign and being so compassionate and being able to feel other people's emotions really puts you in a beautiful position to really help heal other people. And we've got the Two of Earth here again. So, oh wow, thank you. I feel like if you feel, if you're feeling a lot of things, if things are coming to you through your solar plexus, through your gut, through your intuition, maybe you're feeling like you should take a certain path more than the other. Again, we've got another two here, Two of Earth. It's being undecided. Maybe you're trying to reach a path that is more secure for you right now as well. But again, it's that going back and forth. And there's also an element here of maybe feeling very ungrounded quite often. Maybe you're not sure why. But the main reason why you may be feeling ungrounded is the overthinking. I feel like it's that overthinking. And we've got on the bottom of the deck the Page of Air again. So again, it's all in your thoughts, I feel. It's in your thoughts, definitely. But you're being guided to pay attention to how you feel. If you have a gut feeling about something, you really are being guided to pay attention to how you feel about the situation. So you're in two minds here with these twos here. This is an indecision, needing to make a decision. The Two of Earth, the Two of Air. The Messenger of Air is coming in here to guide you to seek more information. If you're unsure, then this Page of Air is coming in to offer guidance for you to seek more information. You may need to find out more about these two paths so that then you can pay attention to how you feel. If you feel really good about something, then you're being encouraged to go after that. The one you feel most strongly about, that's the one you should go for more than anything. But there's guidance here available to you. You just need to ask for it. Some of you may be aware of who your guides are when they're around you. But definitely get out into nature by water, because I feel like that's going to really help you. It will really help you ground your energy, feel more balanced, because there is an element of an imbalance as well, and there will be if you're undecided. And then we've got the Justice card. So this is really beautiful. Another two. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 twos. Maybe you've been seeing 2, 2, 2, 2. That, what I feel that is saying to you is that you have angel guidance. Your guides are trying to communicate with you through numbers. You can even ask your spirit team, whoever you work with, and those of you that aren't aware of who you've got around you, you can just ask for them to step forward and to just ask them for guidance. Sometimes people feel drawn to receiving messages through numbers, music, colours, anything like that, whatever you feel most drawn to. I seem to be receiving a lot of messages through music at the moment, and there'll be periods where I'll get messages through music, new numbers, colours, even smells, and it's absolutely amazing the messages that you can receive. But again, another two, getting back to the card, it's that guidance again to really, really tap into your intuition, your higher self. Trust what you're receiving, trust what you're feeling. And the justice, just as we were talking about balance, this is the card of balance. This is evening things out. This is being able to make a decision. And a decision, an important decision, it can be quite a life-changing decision. And this is life-changing. If you are able to reach a decision and finally balance out them scales and follow what your soul purpose is and know what that path is, it just gives you such a sense of freedom. You can just really tap into that intuitive flow and just reach for the stars and go with what spirit, what your soul is trying to align you with. This is really beautiful. You know, even again, even if you're not fully aware of what your path is, you are following it. I feel like you've taken the steps to seek where that's going to lead. That's what I feel as well. And again, many of you know what your soul purpose is and you're on that path already. So take however the message resonates for you. My music stopped. I'm just going to pop it back on. I almost feel like I feel like that's stopped for a reason. Like, stop, be quiet, pay attention, go within. Just those moments, even just sitting quiet wherever you are, whether you're washing the dishes, hoovering, cleaning the house, you know. Meditation doesn't have to be sat there cross-legged in a yoga pose. It can literally be at any moment. And again, if you're feeling guided to just sit quiet, that is your higher self saying to you that you need that time so that you can really connect within. You can listen to what your heart and soul and your higher self is trying to say to you. So let's we've just had one flip over, or did it flip back? Maybe I'm going mad. Let's pull some mermaid tarot and let's see what this Seven of Earth is saying. Excuse me, that's just gone flying and I can't get it. Bear with. That is completely stuck on the floor. Strength. Oh, wow. So looking at that Seven of Earth, really trying to get a feel of what you're focused on, maybe what you're building right now. So you're working on and you're building your levels of confidence, self-esteem, courage. Maybe some of you have been unable to really focus on where you're going on your life purpose. Maybe some of you have overcome illnesses or needed to support others that have needed your love, your compassion. That there are things that come in our pathway at times, and obviously we're going to be presented with challenges, difficulties, life experiences. And those of you that are in two minds, or you've reached that delay and you're not really sure, this could literally be other responsibilities, other challenges, other things that may have stopped you from going ahead and fulfilling your life purpose. Because when you've got certain things going on in your environment, in your day-to-day life, but for many of you, it really feels like there's a need maybe to build up your confidence, your self-esteem, really work on finding that courage within to embark on it. Maybe for some of you, your sole purpose leads to definitely helping others, but maybe this may require you having to speak out, speak up, maybe even seek more information online through messages. Okay, so the Ace of Earth, I was just looking at that. Okay, so the Ace of Earth, I just wanted to get a little bit more on that, like where you're headed, what this new opportunity is, this opportunity that's available, what you can actually accomplish, and again, what may be holding you back. Because again, you're in an indecision. Maybe with these two cards showing up here, the Two of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, this can literally, this is saying to you that some of you may have had loved ones that have held you back. And that is, again, linking to this card here when I was clarifying the Seven of Earth, building on your confidence, maybe having to help others. And for many of you, it's obstacles, challenges, certain situations with loved ones that's probably been holding you back on your life purpose. But just to be aware and to keep in mind that even if certain things come in your path and prevent you and hold you back from fulfilling your life purpose, that opportunity is always going to be there. It's always going to be reachable and achievable. These situations that come in are only temporary. And again, once you've really closed the door on that and things seem to be settled, you can still continue moving ahead, looking forward, asking for those messages to come in with the Page of Water, asking them to send you signs through your senses, your clairs, your clairsentience. I do feel your clairsentience is will be or is one of the strongest clairs that you hold. Absolutely. Once you close the door, yeah, exactly. So if you have a situation right now that's held you back with loved ones, closing doors, I was literally just saying closing doors because that's what I was hearing. And this actual phase, this cycle, this situation will come to a close. And then that will then put you in the perfect position to quieten the mind, clear the mind, have peace of mind, so that you can receive those intuitive messages, the messages that you will feel. Yeah, the messages that they will send to you through your senses, your clairsentience. I really feel more so. So if you're feeling something in your gut, and if you just feel naturally drawn to something, you'll know. I can't quite describe the feeling that you'll get, but you'll feel it's the right thing to do. Clairsentience is really tricky to describe because there is literally no explanation. There's no way that you can describe a clairsentient feeling. You will just know it and you'll feel it. What else, please? Okay, so I pulled 2 cards just to see why you're in such an indecision. And the reason why you may be in such an indecision is, again, feeling the need to have more clarity of mind with this Ace of Swords. You may need to cut certain people out of your environment. That's also what I'm getting from this card. You know, if there are situations, people, beliefs, you know, the swords are all about the mind, how you think about things. Maybe there are certain beliefs, certain traditions that may be holding you back as well. But this really is guiding you to cut things out that don't offer you that clarity of mind, that peace of mind, to really embark on your life purpose. There is a need to have a clear mindset, a more positive mindset, a trust and a flow in your intuition, because that is really what leads you to achieving your soul purpose, to beginning that path, taking them steps. So you're really being guided to cut things out. And again, this really is a time for you to really step into that phase of renewal. This is a chance to free yourself from anything that's holding you back. We've seen the Four of Pentacles. That's something that's holding you back. Maybe you're holding on to something as well, which is preventing you from fulfilling this. With the Judgment here, this is a wake-up call, an absolute wake-up call to really start aligning yourself to gain peace of mind. And I feel that once you cut certain things out, this is what will then be able to, this is what will help you make your decision. So it's a case of removing things. And again, this is a running message for most signs so far. Excuse me, I've got a tickly cough. It's time for renewal. It's time to set yourself free. Look at this. The Judgment is a renewal. It's a final decision that frees. You can free yourself. You can just reach such peace with the Judgment card, because you're making a really important decision, and you're making a really important decision. This then brings in a brand new opportunity, that renewal, that reset, that restart, and it's beautiful. There's definitely a balance coming in for you with the Justice card as well. 2222. Wherever your soul purpose leads you, whatever your life path is, it's going to come with stability. Oh, it's going to come with stability. And here we have the King of Pentacles. He's the king of stability. Absolutely. The king of security. He is an individual. And again, it really doesn't matter whether they're male or female. It's the energy. The King of Pentacles is someone that's worked hard, very hard through life, has maintained a balance, that's literally just put in so much effort to bring things into the physical. And this card is appearing to let you know that you have that potential. I'm being drawn to the Ace of Earth here again. The Ace of Earth is about a potential that you can bring into the physical. Another pentacle, bringing stability and security so you can physically see it, so it's tangible. It can be reached. It's real. So you have the potential to achieve stability, security. And with the king, it's all about being in control, knowing exactly what they want to go after, working hard to achieve it, and then keeping it because it's secure, it's stable. And all it's going to take really on your part is the initiative with this Ace of Wands. So you've got quite a few aces in your reading as well. How many aces have we got? I'm also seeing 1111 for you guys as well. Maybe you've been seeing 1111. So that is an 100% indication that your spirit team are trying to put you in alignment on the path that's meant for you. And I am being made aware of 1111 because we've got two aces and then we've got the Justice, which is 11. So aces are ones. So two aces, two ones, Justice card 11, four ones, 1111. Maybe many of you have been seeing that as well. Beautiful. Eleven, 11, 22, 22. But again, this is just having that inspiration, taking the initiation, grabbing that wand and just having the confidence, the determination to reach it. And also, you're going to be such a beacon of light for others because whatever this pathway is for you, it's going to bring so much light to others' lives. And that is just beautiful because you can use your beautiful qualities, which is love, compassion, empathy. You can really, you're just going to feel your way to it. I just really feel like those of you that aren't sure, you're just going to feel your way through. And for those of you that know what your life purpose is and you've achieved so much so far, but there's still more and you feel there's more, you're being guided to pay attention. Again, the same message. Pay attention to what your higher self is saying. Pay attention to where your soul is navigating you. Ask for help from your spirit team. But there's going to be a real spark of passion, of initiation. And this is just beautiful. You'll feel really inspired to just go for it. We're going to get a spellcasting oracle card. Excuse me. Thank you so much. What card do we have for Scorpio? Two cards. Fertility. Oh my goodness. That's beautiful. So this, I just see from this card, passion, stability. you feeling much more grounded, following a purpose that you love, just feeling content, peaceful, clear-minded, like and open. This individual lays against a tree. They've got their arm behind their head, the other one tucked around their belly, you know, birthing something new. For some of you, this could be having children, absolutely, with the fertility card. But overall, it's about birthing something brand new and it just being so beautiful. And it's something that you can love and nurture and just really care for. It just shows that the qualities that you have within you. This is beautiful, but it brings stability and friendship. So along your path, on your way to reaching your soul's purpose, or for those of you that know what that is and you're on to the next phase, you're going to gain so many friendships, much more love in your community. And what I really want to say with this card is so much more guidance from your team up above. They've got your back. They're going to lead the way. They're going to continue bringing through that freedom, that clarity, that peace of mind, encouraging you to surround yourself with people that just bring so much love, which is what you give out. Love, empathy, sympathy, all of that good stuff, that good emotional stuff. And you're going to gain so many friendships along the way. Maybe some of you have actually gained friendships already, just seeking what that purpose is, or wanting to know that next phase, discussing it with others that are like-minded, that are on a similar journey, that have the same feelings as you. Overall, it's just going to be so beautiful, and strong bonds will be made, and they will be stable, secure. Oh, it's lovely. What a lovely reading. I just want to pull one of these as well before we close. These are the Sacred Traveler Oracle. Oop. Okay, they're your cards. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Take action with passion. And that is literally what that Ace of Wands is saying to you. Take action with passion. And the Ace of Wands is literally showing initiation, being passionate, taking action, making them first steps, charging towards what you're passionate about. So that's another confirming card. Beautiful. And then you've got crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending and releasing. And that's right. If we move back to the Ace of Swords, this is you healing things, closing things out. We see that with the World card as well. Breaking away from things that aren't on your path. Cutting certain situations, people, beliefs, so that you can continue walking your pathway, being guided. Letting your own inner light guide you. And even if you feel like things are a little unknown, being in that back and forth, undecided energy, it's exactly where you're supposed to be. This is a moment where you can question fully and logically. Try to question it more logically. Have a plan. You are exactly where you need to be. So even if this is feeling quite rubbish, being undecided, this is the moment where you can really, really seriously think about what that is. And it just be mindful and to be assured when you take your time to make the decision that it will be the perfect decision. It will be the right one to make. So you're exactly where you need to be. And yeah, reaching your destination, Your light is shining brightly, and that is exactly what you're going to be, a beacon of light for others, healing, compassionate, bringing stability with that castle there, going with the flow. Just go with the flow, go with how you feel on your path. Feel your way through it, because it reaches stability. And there's the stars in the background, lighting the way. The bubbles have their own direction. They flow wherever they feel they want to flow, or however the wind takes them. So think of the wind like your intuition. Let your intuition, let your higher self, let your soul lead the way, because that truly knows where it's headed. And you're going to reach your destination. You're going to be good. You're going to be gravy, all gravy. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Love and blessings.